Once the king Krishnadev Rai called Tenali Raman and said, "Tenali, I am so happy with you that I want to gift you a city." Tenali Raman was shocked when he heard this. He looked at the king in disbelief and said, "My lord, what did you say just now?" The king repeated, "Tenali, I am so happy with what you have done that I want to gift you a city." Tenali's happiness was widely written on his face. To receive a whole city as a gift from the king was something he had not even dreamt of. Now he would be rich and always have enough money. His sons and his wife would be happy too. He went home and gave the news to his family. They were overjoyed. Now every day when he returned home, his wife would ask, "Did the king tell you which city you will get?" "No, it seems that king has forgotten his promise." Slowly everyone in the family started feeling that they would never have the city as promised by the king. Now Tenali thought since the king had forgotten about his promise, he should remind him about it. However, he could not gather the courage to do this. One day, an Arab came to their city. He had a camel with him. No one in the kingdom had ever seen a camel before. The king went with Tenali Raman to see the camel. The king remarked, "What an ugly animal this is! It has such a long neck." Hearing this, Tenali said, "Yes, my lord." "And it has two ugly humps," said the king. Tenali replied and said, "Yes, my lord, the hump is to store the water." "I wonder, why did God make such an ugly animal?" "The camel must have been a king in his previous life. He must have promised a city to a man and then forgotten about it. So the god must have turned the king into a camel." The king burst out laughing and then he said, "Oh, Tenali Raman, what a fine way of reminding me. Don't worry, you will get your city." The king announced the name of the city in the court next day, being gifted to Tenali Raman. Tenali and his family were overjoyed on receiving the gift.
One morning, Suraj's son asked him that, Papa, why did you open a tea shop?" Suraj replied, "Son, you know, drinking tea and doing discussions with tea has always been one of the favorite routine of the people. So I thought I should open a tea shop for people from which I will earn money and also learn something by listening to their discussions." "But son, why are you asking me all these questions?" Son replied, "We have a big house and we are very rich. Still you are selling tea?" Ha ha ha! Suraj laughed and he said, "Let me tell you a story." Suraj was 22-years old when he decided to start a tea shop to earn money. Every morning he used to go to his small tea shop. He started his work with cleaning it. He arranged everything perfectly. Initially, he had no customers, which made him sad. Then he started keeping some magazines and newspaper in his shop. Slowly, 1 or 2 people started coming to his shop. Those people were people from other villages who used to come to Suraj village for business work. Suraj made tea for them with all his hearts. Those people were very happy after having tea. Now slowly his tea was hottest topic in the village. People started coming to Suraj's stall to taste tea. Even his wife came to see the stall and the crowd. Now there are fixed customers who came to his shop daily. One day, Suraj did not realize the time and remained busy in his shop till late night. Suddenly, he heard some disturbing noises. It seems like some ghost or wild animals are screaming at distance. He got scared and thought to close the shop. When he was about to close the shop, an old lady came and asked for tea. Suraj could not refuse her and made the tea for the old lady. After drinking tea, the old lady said she has no money to give. Suraj did not say anything and closed his shop and went home. Next evening, that old lady again came to his shop, and this time there were two more people with her. Suraj made tea and gave it to them. This time he felt something different. Suraj saw their feet while giving tea and got scared. Their feet was not in a correct position and that was not normal. The direction of their feet was opposite. After looking at their feet, he felt current shook in his body. He started trembling while standing there but could not say anything. When those people were going back towards the forest, Suraj saw them that they just disappeared. He was very scared. On the third day, Suraj was going to close the shop early so that he can avoid them. But this time, a group of people were coming towards him and the direction of their feet were opposite. He lost his calmness and thought of running away for once, but he did not get a chance. All those people were staring at him and he was very scared. Whenever Suraj poured milk into the pot, suddenly the milk would disappear. Suraj tried many times, but the milk did not last in the pot. Everyone started laughing seeing him, but Suraj kept trying again and again. Suddenly a thought came to him and he thought of making tea without milk. He prepared the tea and added the milk in the last and served the tea. The lady and her friends were surprised but happy too. Suddenly, the old lady came in front of him and asked, "Would you make tea for us every day?" It seems like she has a crying tone. Suraj said, Why not? I will give you tea every day. I even don't want your money." After listening to Suraj, the old lady gave a box. As soon as he opened that box, he was shocked. There were 10 gold coins in that box. Suraj took out all the coins and closed the box. When he looked in front, nobody was there. He opened the box again and saw 10 new gold coins. Every time he opened the box, there were 10 new coins in it. Suraj went to his house with that box and told all the things to his wife. That night, Suraj saw in a dream that the old woman was a ghost. The ghost was flying through the forest. Suddenly, she started staring at Suraj. Then the ghost changed her look into an old lady and came to Suraj's shop. The next evening, that old lady came in her real ghost form and told Suraj that she was coming to kill him, but the smell of his tea changed her whole mind. From now on, he had to make tea for each ghost member, and in return, she will convert his shop and house into a big palace. Suraj happily agreed to her and offered tea. He was not scared this time, and in no time his small stall turned into a big shop with many food products. One night, a group of people came to Suraj's shop and asked for some food and tea. Suraj started looking at their feet. They were normal. He asked them to please sit and start making tea. When he was about to give tea to everyone, the old lady came in front of him and said that I was taking your examination. All those people disappeared from there. The old lady said that I wanted to see if you have changed after becoming rich. Suraj was very happy. His kindness gave him everything. When the villagers saw his shop, they started appreciating his hard work. Suraj's son heard the whole story and said, Papa, you are very kind and brave.
The wisdom of Birbal was popular during the reign of Emperor Akbar, but Akbar's brother-in-law was extremely jealous of him. He asked Akbar to dispense with Birbal's service and appoint him in his place. He gave ample assurance that he would prove to be more efficient and capable than Birbal. Before Akbar could take a decision on this matter, this news reached to the Birbal. Then Birbal resigned and left. Akbar's brother-in-law was made the minister in place of Birbal. Akbar decided to test the new minister. He gave 300 gold coins to him and said, Go, spend these gold coins in such a way that I get 100 gold coins here in this life, 100 gold coins in the other world, and another 100 gold coins neither here nor there. The minister found the entire situation to be a maze of confusion and hopelessness. He spent sleepless nights worrying how he would get himself out of this mess. Eventually, on the advice of his wife, he sought Birbal's help. Birbal said, Just give me the gold coins. I shall handle the rest. Birbal walked the streets of the city holding the bag of gold coins in his hand. He noticed a rich merchant celebrating his son's wedding. Birbal gave 100 coins to him and bowed courteously, saying, Emperor Akbar sends you his good wishes and blessings for the wedding of your son. Please accept the gift he has sent. The merchant felt honored that the king had sent a special messenger with such a precious gift. He honored Birbal and gave him a large number of expensive gifts and a bag of gold coins as a return gift for the king. Next, Birbal went to the area of the city where the poor people lived. There he bought food and clothing in exchange for 100 gold coins and distributed them in the name of the emperor. When he came back to town, he organized a concert of music and dance. He spent 100 gold coins on it. The next day, Birbal entered Akbar's darbar and announced that he had done all that the king had asked his brother-in-law to do. The emperor wanted to know how he had done it. Birbal repeated the sequence of all the events and said, The money I gave to the merchant for the wedding of his son, you have got back while on this earth. The money I spent on buying food and clothing for the poor, you will get it in the another world. The money I spent on the musical concert, you will get neither here nor there. Akbar's brother-in-law understood his mistake and resigned. Birbal got his place back. After this, Akbar was very happy. So when you spend your money, think a little, if not a lot.
देखो, एक ऐसी कहानी जो तुम्हारे होश उड़ा देगी। हवा में उड़ता हुआ एक राज्य होता है। उसका राजा होता है विश्वजीत। एक दिन उसकी रानी अचानक बीमार पड़ जाती है। राजा बहुत घबरा जाता है और तुरंत अपने सेनापति को आदेश देता है, किसी वैद्य को लेकर आओ। सेनापति राज्य के प्रसिद्ध वैद्य को लेकर आता है। वैद्य रानी की नाड़ी देखता है, कुछ देर सोचता है और फिर राजा से कहता है, महाराज क्षमा करें, रानी का मरना तय है, मैं कुछ नहीं कर सकता। यह कहकर वह सिर झुकाकर वहां से चला जाता है। राजा बहुत चिंता में पड़ जाता है। वह सिंहासन पर बैठकर सिर थाम लेता है। तभी सेनापति धीरे से कहता है, महाराज एक आशा की किरण अभी बाकी है। मैं एक ऐसे जादूगर को जानता हूं जो असंभव को भी संभव बना सकता है। राजा झट से कहता है, तो देर किस बात की, उसे तुरंत लेकर आओ। सेनापति हवा की गति से निकल पड़ता है और कुछ ही घंटों में एक रहस्यमय जादूगर को लेकर लौटता है। जादूगर चुपचाप रानी के पास जाता है, उसकी नब्ज छूता है, आंखें बंद करता है और फिर गूढ़ स्वर में कहता है, यह रानी बच सकती है, पर राजा को एक काम करना होगा।